What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. We got our early look preview at some of these Season 2 operators that are going to be coming in. These are going to consist from the Battle Pass, two different crossovers that are going to be happening, such as The Walking Dead and a game called Warhammer. And there's also going to be other upcoming operators from the campaign. So there's really a lot going on with this update that's coming in just under 2 weeks. And we got all the details covered here in today's video. So if you find it helpful or informative, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you always stay up to date on the latest Call of Duty news and updates. Just a quick reminder, this is a double upload, so I did post a video a couple hours ago going over the brand new patch notes and all the details that we have for the brand new update that just went live earlier this morning, so be sure to check that out. Since we're talking about brand new operators, the Firecracker bundle is set to be releasing on the 30th of January, which will be the last and final bundle that we're gonna have with the boys collaboration. That means between now and the 30th, Black Noir is set to drop in the shop, which should be around the 26th to the 28th, and then a couple days after that, Firecracker will be releasing, and this date comes from Charlie Intel, which is a very reliable source when it comes to these types of things, so that's when you can expect these upcoming bundle dates. And then the rest of the operator bundles, such as the Sketch Style, the Heart of Ice Ultra Skin, and the Tech Lux Pro Pack bundle, all these will be releasing probably after the boys event is over. As of right now, this is the schedule to expect in terms of the operators that are going to be coming in from now until Season 2. Another bundle that you can also expect is going to be a Prime Pack, which is set to be releasing in just 2 days from now. These are free bundles for anyone who has Amazon Prime and you connect that to your Call of Duty account. You're able to get yourself a free bundle pack every single month. And what they usually do is they bring in store operator bundles that have released in the past that usually are not tracer rounds, or they're not really all that popular. And as unlucky as it is, most times it is a bundle that many of you guys may have purchased, so you may not end up getting it for free depending on how unlucky you are. Now, someone over on Twitter was able to figure out what the next Prime Pack bundle could potentially be. We got a brand new update earlier today that lets you access any store operator bundle that's not currently available in the store, as long as it's not an upcoming bundle, it wasn't a limited time exclusive bundle or a discounted one. Someone on Twitter used this new feature to find out which bundle is missing, because usually what they do is right before a new Prime Pack drops, they will remove it from the store so that way you're no longer able to buy it, and then they will make it free. Now, apparently the bundle that he found is called the Call of Duty League Mid-Season Pack, and it comes in with a new operator skin for Fender called the Do You Even Lift. This is what the operator skin will look like. This bundle was originally introduced in Modern Warfare 2, I believe around April, so during the COD League is when they ended up adding this. It also comes along with two different weapon blueprints. The first one is called the Watermelon Games, which is for the TAC 56. The second weapon blueprint is called the Vel 46, which is called the Raspberry Dream. And then there's other things. There's a Shaker Cup charm. You got a large decal called GOAT. You got a weapon sticker, two different calling cards, and then there's additional items, which are two different emblems. And because this pack was removed, and if you notice the pattern with Prime Gaming bundles, they're usually always COD League related, or at least they did that for quite a while. So a couple months straight in a row, they did Call of Duty League bundles and just brought them in for free. So this could potentially be the next free Prime Pack that we're going to be getting in just 2 days from now. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about the Season 2 operators that are set to arrive. And just a quick disclaimer before we start talking about these leaks, remember they are leaks. Anything can happen. They can end up being delayed. Some could be scrapped. Sometimes they're not finished in time, so Call of Duty will scrap them overall. We have no idea because these are leaks and nothing has been officially confirmed yet. Take these with a grain of salt. Some of these might not make it to the Season 2 update. The first operators that you usually get every single major seasonal update is going to be the Battle Pass operators. This time around, it's apparently Kate Laswell who's going to be the main character in the entire season. We usually get the leak of the main character operator every single time prior. Leakers have mentioned that she would be a playable operator since the beginning of Modern Warfare 3's official launch. And now it seems like there's more intel, more information, more codes in the files that are suggesting that Kate Laswell is actually an upcoming operator skin that will be releasing with the Season 2 update. Along with Kate Laswell, there's also another potential operator that's going to be coming out, and that is Milena Romanova. Prior to the Season 1 update, she was also one of the operators that was leaked to be coming in, just like Kate Laswell, from the campaign as a playable operator, which we've never seen before. But this time around, there's not as much information in regards to her or mentions of her in the file as much as there is for Kate Laswell. So this is a potential operator. Maybe we could see her in the Battle Pass. Maybe she'll be saved for a future season, or she could be scrapped. Regardless, based on the leaks and how there's really not much information in regards to her, there's not a high probability that she'll be available this upcoming season, or she might be saved in a future date. But just remember, when it comes to Battle Pass operators, there's usually 2 to 3 brand new characters that have not been yet added into the game, and then the rest of the operators are usually reskins of existing operators that we have already. Considering we have Kate as one of the new characters, there's going to be maybe another 1 to 2 operators that are going to accompany her, just like it was with Nolan, and then he had Dockaby to accompany him. In regards to the Battle Pass, I will have a more dedicated video where I break down all the operators and skins that have been leaked so far. Definitely expect a video on the Battle Pass itself in the upcoming days. Let's talk about some other operator skins that won't be in the Battle Pass. These are going to be coming in through crossovers, collaborations, and through the store. First one is going to be a crossover with something called Warhammer 40k, which is apparently a game. I really don't know much about this, but some loading screens were hinted and the name itself was mentioned numerous times in the files. Although I really don't know anything about this video game, if you do know about it, comment it below. But apparently there's going to be an operator called the Prime Arc of Dark Angels Interrogator Chaplain Boris, which is a pretty crazy long name, but this was a loading screen that was actually found in the game files for MW3. And then there was also another loading screen that was found, and it's called Hellwise Adeptus of something something, but I have no idea how to say that. But this also comes in with a loading screen cover art, which this leaker named Fumo Leaks mentions that it will have to do with some sort of a bundle. This loading screen will be a part of that operator bundle, and it seems like this event is going to be a lot bigger than what we think. So it's not only going to be just brand new operators hitting the store, but there's going to be even more events and modes that are going to be tied to it. He does go ahead and show some medals that are in the COD file, so this might be a limited time mode that we might get. I'm going to make a more dedicated video on this once I do a little bit more research and figure out exactly what Warhammer 40k even is. But these are just some of the icons that they ended up teasing for that. And then there's also going to be bosses from this game itself that they're going to be introducing. So it's going to be a huge crossover event. Honestly, it might even be bigger than the Walking Dead event that I'll talk about in just a second. But as of right now, this was all added in the Season 1 Reloaded update. It's speculated that sometime during the Season 2 update, we might end up seeing this brand new event and crossover. Once I get a little bit more information, I'll probably make a more dedicated video on this. But going on to the next set of operators that we have is going to be the Rick Grimes and Michonne operator skins for the Walking Dead The Ones Who Live crossover. Once again, they have been mentioned numerous times, and they will be upcoming operators, apparently coming in the Season 2 update at some point, because the release of the brand new show is going to be releasing during the middle of Season 2, and it makes sense that they will be introducing these brand new operators during the time that this brand new show is going to be dropping, which will be like a marketing purpose type of thing. A lot of people have wanted to see a Walking Dead crossover. It does make sense that only Rick Grimes and Michonne are the ones that are mentioned in the files, because they're the only ones who are going to be the main characters in this show. And with the Season 1 Reloaded update, leakers mentioned that there was additional strings in the files that were added to further support that this crossover might indeed actually end up happening. So I am super excited to see how they will be bringing them in. What type of version of Rick are they going to be using? Will there be an event tied to this? Apparently there's a camo, and that might have to do with a Walking Dead event, sort of like how it is right now, where we have VOT Week, where they introduce A-Train to the shop, and then there's going to be XP that you can gain to get yourself a camo, like we saw with the Dune event. Every time they add a big operator bundle, they usually will do one of these events. Anyways, the next operator bundles that we have are not necessarily tied to anything. They could be just released in store operator bundles, or just any time in the future, or during the duration of Season 2. This first skin that I'm showing you, a lot of you guys have probably already seen it, because it is a placeholder over in Zombies. Whenever one of the skins lags out or doesn't work as proper, it ends up switching with this weird placeholder operator skin, which is like an AI robotic female type of operator skin, and we didn't necessarily understand what was going on. It could have just been a placeholder image, but then surprisingly with the Season 1 Reloaded update, they ended up adding a male version of this operator skin. So I'm not entirely sure if it's just going to stay as a placeholder. They might turn them into operator bundles. The fact that they end up just randomly adding them like this is a little bit odd to me. These could be operator skins on their own. If they throw a white shirt on this operator, they could literally market him as Vin Diesel. The female version we've seen multiple different times in the past, but this male one is a brand new one that was just added with this update, which I find a little bit odd, and I'm wondering why they did that. Anyways, this next operator bundle has still not yet released, which I thought was going to release during Season 1 at some point, but he never was. He was also shown in the blog post in the background, but this is a prisoner operator outfit. There's no bundle artwork for him yet made, but he is in the files and players or leakers are able to actually use him and play with him. So he is in the game as a finished operator. They just haven't added the rest of the bundle. So blueprints, stickers, artwork, calling cards, the rest of the things that bundles usually contain, that's not yet tied to him. So maybe he's an unfinished bundle that will be added in the season 2 update at some point. And finally, these are the upcoming warlords that we have for Modern Warfare Zombies. If you notice, we had Dockaby, who was a warlord that was added within this update. She was an operator in the battle pass. Potentially one of these could be the next warlord that we get in Zombies, and maybe they'll do the same thing where they add them in the battle pass as a operator skin that you can also unlock. But anyways, this concludes everything that you need to know in terms of season 2 operators that we know of so far. There are other upcoming operator skins. That means they're not actual new operators, but they're just skins of existing ones. For example, Ghost, Soap, Valeria, Makarov. These are all operators we already have in the game, but they're getting new variants and new skins for them. That I will be discussing over in the battle pass video once I post that, but be sure to check that out. Don't forget to subscribe if you found this video helpful or informative. But it's been your boy Chidzo, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back on the channel again. Peace.